A girl was home alone one night when she heard a knock at the front door. She didn't think much of it. Maybe it was just her neighbor. So she walked over and opened the door. But no one was there. She thought it was weird that she heard knocking, but she shrugged it off and went back to what she was doing. But then the knocking started again, and when she opened the door, there was still no one there. This time, the girl noticed that the knocking was coming from behind her bedroom mirror. She walked over and looked behind the full-length mirror in her room. She couldn't see anything because the room was pitch black, but then she noticed that the doorknob was slightly turning. Someone was trying to open the door from the other side. She screamed and ran out of the room. As she was running, she could hear the doorknob rattling. It was as if someone was banging it with a hammer. Then she saw something that made her scream again. When she had run into the hallway, the mirror in her room was now visible in the light, and through the reflection, she saw a pale hand banging on the glass. The hand was skeletal, like the person who was on the other side of the door had no flesh or muscle. It was just bone. She screamed and tried to get away, but the hand reached through the space where the doorknob should have been and grabbed onto her ankle. She screamed again, this time in pain as the dead person pulled her towards the mirror. She tried to pull away, but the hand was too strong. It was like trying to pull away from a vice. The more she struggled, the more the hand tightened its grip. As she was being dragged towards the mirror, she could see the room getting closer. She could make out the bed and the closet. And then she saw the face of the person who was trying to drag her into the mirror. It was the same color as the rest of its body, gray and lifeless. Its eyes were wide and soulless, like it had been staring at her the whole time she was in the room. It opened its mouth to speak, but all that came out was a raspy whisper, "Let me in."